the springboard.
Oh, God.
Cross body block.
Viva los hermanos.
And I tell you what, Hermano is making quite the impression in his debut here on OVW Television. The TV champion Colton Cage is in trouble.
The kids all around Mexico are in front of their televisions going crazy right now. Holy friole!
Wait a minute. There's the splash from the top, the hook of the leg, and we've got a new television champion. Did you see that splash?
Your winner and new OVW Television Champion, Hermana de Dios.
Hermano de Frio de Dustin Jackson. Jackson stole Colton Cage's life and now has stole his television title.
Dustin Jackson just fooled Colton Cage, and he's now your OVW Television Champion.
OVW TV is on the air tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Can allies or enemies become allies? We have Tony Gunn and Justin Smooth stepping into the ring together as tag team partners, Josh.
The two men that have to face each other at the Saturday Night Special, how can they even coexist?
We're gonna find out where they square off against the Entourage 2.0. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in this hour, Sam Thompson, he's got a debt due, Doc.
I hope Sam Thompson asked his mom for an advance on his allowance because tonight it's time to pay the piper, and the piper is Cash Flo.
And we have another television title gauntlet with our new TV champion in Mr. Hermano, a.k.a. Dustin Jackson.
I don't know if he can do it, but I think Dustin might have some other problems on his plate, Gilbert.
Well, you may be alluding to that message that we saw on social media earlier this week. Dani is promising to expose the so-called real Dustin Jackson, Josh.
Oh, this is something that I cannot wait to see. Colton Cage was robbed of that television championship. And what is going on?
Well, Justin says he's going to take the high road, not let his, well, personal life come to his professional workplace. Things just got personal right now because Dani is on her way to the ring.
I have something to say. I have something to say. Good evening, OVW. You know, I would have said beautiful people, but then I would have been lying. I'm Dani, as you all know, and I'm here to tell you something. I am here to tell you about who Dustin Jackson really is. You know, I was pissed. No, I take that back. I wasn't pissed. I was furious when all of you cheered for Dustin when he threw my man, my wonderful, lovable, perfect Colton Cage through the table at the contract signing 2 weeks ago. You were cheering for a criminal. You all were cheering for someone who put their hands on a woman. And then you have the audacity to cheer for him again when he comes out here wearing a mask, pretending to be somebody that he's not. Well, let me tell you something. This isn't the first time that Dustin Jackson has pretended to be somebody that he's not.
She called Colton lovable?
I mean, he is. Have you seen him? He's got great hair. That's Dustin Jackson's music, but that's not Dustin Jackson.
That's his woman.
That's Colton Cage's former ex-wife, or current ex-wife.
I don't think so, okay? Not in my house.
I'd love to hear what you have to say.
You know what I think is funny?
Tell me, please.
I think it's pretty funny that you think you have a lot of secrets to expose about Dustin Jackson, my man. Well, you know what? I think you're forgetting, actually, that I was Colton Cage's ex-wife.
If anybody knows about secrets.
Well, you're wrong there.
So wouldn't you think that the ex-wife would have the most dirt?
Hey, now wait, that's not
Let's
fair.
not forget, you were Colton Cage's ex-wife, and he's told me all about what kind of woman you were.
Uh-oh.
You know what he told me? He told me that you're like a used restaurant napkin, and that you've been in everybody's lap.
I feel
Is
very
that as
uncomfortable.
good as you
Security
got?
on standby.
That's as good as she got. Oh, yeah? Well, you're like the village bicycle. Every guy's had a ride on you.
All right, well, we got Jackson and Colton Cage in a cage match at the Saturday Night Special, but it looks like Dani and Libby are gonna do battle right now. Lily are gonna do battle right now. Dustin's out here just trying to keep it all straight. Two guys, one girl, or two girls, one guy, an age-old problem.
Wait a second.
Hey,
Hold on a second. He just came out from under the ring.
Speaking of problems, there's Colton Cage.
This was
There's
a
Colton
setup.
Cage, and Dustin Jackson never saw it coming.
Colton Cage with a steel chair like a baseball
It's
bat.
a trap.
Right to the back of Dustin Jackson.
Colton Cage with the first strike heading in to the cage match, April 6th, the Saturday Night Special.
Colton boots him
Watch
out
out.
Oh my!
to the floor, and just another shot
Where they
waffling
going?
Dustin.
Get that camera back there.
Can we get a camera in back, guys? Can we get a camera in back? We can hear it out here.
What is going on?
Take my wife! You think this is a game? This isn't a game! You want to see how fun this is? Yeah! You think this is fun? You want to take another man's wife? Huh? You think that's cool? Let's see how Lily thinks your face looks now! Get up! You're gonna see this! Everyone's gonna see this! I'll drag your dead body out here for all I care! I'll show it! They're gonna see! You idiot! I hate you! Get out of here!
Did you hear what Colton said? Let's see how good Libby thinks your face looks now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Stop. You can't bleed.
Colton is incensed. Colton is incensed. Even Dani's in shock.
Absolutely snapped.
I mean, who knew that he had this in him? Perhaps Lily did. Maybe that's why they're not
No.
together anymore.
Colton Cage has Dustin by the hair.
No!
Oh.
He's already bleeding.
Oh my God!
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Head injury. This is a developing story that we will continue to monitor, but we shift focus now.
David Serena, what's up?
To the Trinidad Titan.
You know, I'm pissed off. I showed up today and I found out I got to team up with that jack-off Tony Gunn. Tony Gunn, it makes me sick to see him parade around here with that belt like he's some champion. Tony Gunn, you ain't no champion. You ain't no champion. You never face anybody like the Trinidad Titan, Tony. Not only do I know that Tony Gunn sucks, I know each and every one of you want to see me beat him at the April SNS. Is that right?
I mean, I'd be okay with
I
it.
said, is that right? Is that right, David Serena? I know Tony's in the back listening, so how about we get a little Tony sucks chant? Come on. Tony sucks. Tony sucks. Tony sucks. Tony sucks. Tony sucks. Tony sucks. Exactly my point, Tony. Come April SNS, I'm gonna beat you because you're a paper champion.
Wow.
The Trinidad Titan trying to play a bit of mind games with the OVW Heavyweight Champion. Really interesting here how many of the OVW faithful seem to be on Justin Smooth's side here.
Well, as we see our champion making his way out here, sounds to me like Tony has plenty of people that have his back in the crowd tonight, Gilbert.
How are these two guys going to coexist for this tag team match?
And his tag team partner, he is your OVW Heavyweight Champion, Shotgun Tony Gunn.
How can you possibly be on the same page as a guy who's not only trying to get in your head, but trying to take your title away?
It's like gasoline to a flame. I have no idea how these two combustible elements are going to coexist tonight in this match.
Yeah. Hey, Smooth, let me have your attention just for a second, bub. You know, if there's one thing that I've figured out as being the OVW Heavyweight Champion, that there's always going to be a target on my back. I get that. I understand that. And I also understand what you're trying to do, Smooth, but the thing is, I don't need you. I didn't need anybody to win the title against the Monster Abyss. I don't need anybody to keep this title, and I sure as hell don't need you in this tag match against these two Vanilla Ice wannabe rejects.
Oh. Talking about the Entourage 2.0.
So what I'm trying to say is this, Smooth. You need to get to stepping, because when I'm out here, it's the gun show, and there's only room for one person on that show.
Oh, Tony Gunn does say he's the best wrestler here.
And he makes a solid case for himself as the OVW Heavyweight Champion. If there's anybody who knows the pick at a wound, it's Shiloh Jones and DL3.
You idiots arguing that they're a bunch of trash rats, forgetting about the competition. Well, the Entourage, before we beat you down in there, is gonna drop some fresh beats for you right here.
Oh no, please don't.
Yo, check it. Shiloh Jones wrestles one match with Impact. Next thing you know, OVW has a developmental contract. Coincidence? What? I think not. So right now I'm about to show you Tony Gunn shooting blanks with the kill shot. Furthermore, Jay Smooth, what you looking for? The real #1 contender just walked through the door.
Shiloh Jones working on his rhymes.
What is...
And DL3 working on his buffoonery.
I don't...
Life of a rapper, it's not all cars.
What did I just witness?
Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen,
Bye, Big D.
It will be interesting to see if Tony Gunn and the Trinidad Titan, Dustin Smooth, can get on the same page here against Entourage 2.0.
I think the only page they really need to be on is they don't really like Shiloh Jones or DL3. And that's an easy page to get onto.
And that common ground seems to be working well in the opening going to this contest. Well, it was at least.
Oh no, gentlemen.
And again, if there's anybody that knows how to pick at the bones, to pick at a wound, it is Shiloh Jones and DL3.
Well, Shiloh Jones and DL3 just trying to figure out which post they wanted to throw Tony into.
Momentum shifting moment. We got to take a television timeout. Can Gunn and Smooth get on the same page? OVW continues.
If a client comes to me and they've been a victim of domestic violence, that's not just a single event. That's a state that they are in. So we're going to address their immediate safety, but throughout that process, I'm dealing with a bullied client. We can't make child custody based on fear, especially when there's no longer something to be afraid of. When we've addressed the attacker and removed them from the situation, now we can make reasoned decisions, not fearful ones.
Here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road, crossover tag underway here where enemies must become allies. Justin Smooth, Tony Gunn, partners now, but will do battle at the Saturday night special for the OVW Heavyweight Championship as Gunn tries to rally back.
Well, Gunn tries to rally back, but Big D getting involved causes the distraction. And Shiloh Jones just shoving Tony Gunn almost clear across the ring.
You know, Tony Gunn has been a fighting champion. You are seeing how he is worse the wear. His right arm wrapped with a strained tendon. That after the battle with Sami Callihan at Clash in the Bluegrass. He's had several other title defenses since, and the next one is staring him in the face with the man who is his partner tonight in the Trinidad Titan, staring at him across the ring.
Well, he's not just staring at him, he's going to be the man that's going to be reaching out to make the tag. He's going to be the man that Gunn right now needs to get to more than anyone in the world. Tony's rage just overtaking him right now.
Gunn absorbing those haymaker-style right hands from Shiloh Jones, taking Jones' best and still standing tall. Gunn, who calls himself the best wrestler here.
Rights and lefts and chops by Gunn, drops Shiloh Jones.
Set up for the ride, in off the rope. Gunn fires out of the turnbuckle with a clothesline.
You know, since that battle with Sami Callihan, we've seen a change in Tony Gunn.
Yeah, a little bit ratcheted up the confidence in the shotgun.
a little more fire, a little more toughness, but look at this. Tony not reaching for the tag, Justin Smooth tagging himself into the contest.
A case of anything you can do, I can do better, perhaps being played by Justin Smooth here.
Big spot on the pun by Justin Smooth as Shiloh Jones tries to get him some. Oh!
Smooth with a strength display here, and here comes Big D, and there goes Big D.
Hey, he hit him so hard, or threw him so hard he knocked Big D's hair off.
One of these weeks he's gonna secure that wig a little bit tighter.
What wig? What are you talking about? Kill shot!
Kill shot, you took the words right out of my mouth. And I don't know if Tony Gunn was aiming for Shiloh Jones or Justin Smooth. There's street justice.
Oh, he was definitely aiming for DL3 with that one.
Into the cover, no need to hook the leg. 1, 2, 3. And an emphatic victory for Smooth and Gunn.
Your winners, Tony Gunn and Justin Smooth.
You can cut the tension between these two with a knife. It is going to boil over April 6th at the Saturday Night Special. Who's going to leave SNS, the OVW Heavyweight Champion?
Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is the official training and medical partner for Ohio Valley Wrestling. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation is designed to help manage spine, hip, and knee pain both before and after surgery. Personal Fitness and Rehabilitation will ensure that you reach and maintain your lifestyle and fitness goals. Get back in the game of life. Call 502-875-4737 for an appointment now, or visit www.pfrhealth.com to learn more. Your life, your health, better.
Can yes, yeah, right. Hey, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. We have a man. I can't control. Is bleeding. He got hit against the walker. 40218. 40218. We need EMS here now. Now. Please. Give them the directions. Give them the directions.
Yeah. 4400 Shepherdsville Road.
Breathe.
Yes. Yeah. Please. Hurry, please.
Welcome back to OVW TV. You saw before the back break, ladies and gentlemen, we're having trouble controlling the bleeding coming from Dustin Jackson's head. Medical crews are on the way to Davis Arena right now, and we continue to update his condition while we're on the air.
Hey, boy wonder Sam Thompson. I've been looking for you in the back. It's call time, son. I suggest you get your rear end out here right now before I come back and find you.
Well, this is all about the Chop Shop Challenge. Sam Thompson has stepped up, trying to claim that $1,000 from Cash Flo week after week. He has not given up, but he has also failed to out-chop Cash Flo. And last week it was Sam Thompson who said he put up his own money in order to step into the Chop Shop one more time.
You want to enter my shop with $46. My money is real. You either have $1,000 or you get out of my ring right now.
$1,000? Cash Flo, I have an Xbox One at home, and I'll bring it here next week and give it to you if you give me a chance tonight. I'll give you all my action figures. I'll give you anything you want for just one more opportunity.
I don't think Cash even plays Xbox.
IOU. It's an IOU, Cash.
You want me to open my shop, my $1,000 versus your IOU? Fine. Shop is now open.
Oh my God. Oh! God. Why would you voluntarily sign yourself up to take this kind of punishment? People are actually clapping for him.
Because now, Cash bent. I have never seen Cash bend in half to a chop to anyone. Goes for, and look, Thompson. Thompson's lighting him up. Thompson's lighting him up here.
What the hell is going on?
This is payback. This is payback from last week. No, come on. You don't bet against the bank. That is 6'4", 340.
Oh,
my!
Oh my goodness. That could be it.
Well, it's about time he gets out here. When someone like Cash Flo calls you,
There's the Xbox.
Seriously?
Ducky didn't have the cash to put up. I think he only had 46 bucks in his pocket and some change, but he went to his mom's house and got his
Cash, you want to
Xbox?
say I'm not a man? I'm not a man? I came out here and found you! I have everything I put on the line last week.
It's an original Xbox.
Is that worth $1,000?
God, no. I've got like 3 sitting in my closet. I mean, you can take it to Game Exchange.
It was passed down to me from my brother. And I'm a man of my word. A man of my word.
Sentimentally priceless.
I even brought the controllers for you since I'm a very nice guy.
They don't even give you 2 controllers at the store when you buy it.
He forgot the power cable, though.
This Xbox, what kind of hard drive on it? What kind? Is it vintage? You're telling me this Xbox is worth $1,500 that you owe me. You're telling me this.
I thought it was 1,000.
Interest.
Technically, I took it to Game Exchange earlier today. It wasn't worth $1,000, but it's priceless to me. You know what, Cash? By this, at this time, you better even take it or leave it.
Oh, Sam. Foolish, foolish Sam. I mean, Cash, I'll take it. I can always use it for parts.
Look, I respect the chutzpah of Sam Thompson.
Gesundheit.
The heart, the will, the drive, the desire, the tenacity of the one they call Boy Wonder.
Well, I mean, I wonder what goes through his head most times, so that makes sense.
He made a bet.
Cash, I'll take that.
He lived up to it.
Well,
and even though it is sentimentally painful and priceless,
I told you I want my money. You don't bring a man's toys a boy toy.
Oh my!
Ah, Cash, no!
Again, that was passed down from Sam's brother.
Oh!
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
It's even heartbreaking for me. I don't care about his brother. I care about the console. Oh, Cash.
Oh. Incoming.
Well, you did say Boy Wonder.
Oh.
I wonder how he feels after that.
Hey, I wonder how bad it's going to hurt. Sam Thompson. He let his heart get the best of his head, and he flew right into danger.
Yeah, well, that seems to be every situation Sam Thompson finds himself in. Night-night, Sam.
Cash. And deja vu to last week. Sam Thompson left a pile of his own pain in the middle of the ring.
Next time, next week, Sam Thompson, if I don't have my money, I'm going to give something from you you're not going to be able to get back.
What exactly is Cash going to take from Sam Thompson if Thompson can't pay?
I don't know, but I sure am interested.
Can the Boy Wonder come up with the bounty?
I hope not. Seriously, I want to see what Cash does to him.
Look, dude, it's my turn to shower. It's my turn. I've been waiting all day. It's my turn. Listen, I'm not co-showering with you again. That was an accident. It was weird.
Hey! Can't a woman get a shower in here with some peace and quiet? Nice pea shooter. Nice slingshot. I can see there's no need for much gun control in this state.
Oh, let me sit.
You have to assure them and protect them from the idea that they have to pick one. They have to be able to love both of their parents as much as they want to. What makes this really difficult is your spouse may not be sending that same message, and you have to do it anyway. That's what's important. Your children want to know what's going to happen to them. They have to know that they're loved, and they have to know that they're allowed to love both of their parents. And you have to hold that line, even if you're the only one doing it.
Brought to you by Lemmy Law. Need a lawyer? Get Lemmy at LemmyLaw.com. OVW and Lemmy Law, an unbeatable tactic.
You think this is a game? This is a game! You want to see how fun this is? Yeah! You think this is fun? You want to take another man's wife? Huh? You think that's cool? Let's see how Lily thinks your face looks now! Get up! You're gonna see this! Everyone's gonna see this! I'll drag your dead body out here for all I care! I'm sure they're gonna see! You idiot! I hate you! Get out of here!
Did you hear what Colton said? Let's see how good Libby thinks your face looks now.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Stop! You can't bleed.
The following is a gauntlet contest for the OVW Television Championship. Introducing first, Nigel Winters.
And I can tell you that we will for sure have a new television champion tonight. We've said week out and week in this gauntlet scenario that surrounds the television title. The champion's advantage is gone. Dustin Jackson is not able to compete, and therefore that TV title has been vacated. He is not in the gauntlet. We're going to have a new champ. Who's it going to be?
And his opponent, Dani.
Well, I'll tell you who it should be, Gilbert. It should be Colton Cage, the man who should rightfully be TV champ, but that's just my opinion.
Could it be Dimes' night? You know, many are saying that this young man's stock ratcheted up after the clash in the Bluegrass, where he had the biggest victory of his young career against a former WWE superstar in Sin Bodhi.
Sin Bodhi, a man who has traveled the world, and Dimes managed to get the better of him at Clash in the Bluegrass, just as you said. Dimes' stock, it's been on the rise, again, as you said, but I don't think he has what it takes. Let's just be honest here.
There are times when Dimes looks like $1 million inside the squared circle, and with the opportunity at hand, a television title up for grabs in this gauntlet-like scenario, could Dimes have that money-making match here tonight?
Looking like $1 million. I see what you did there. I actually like that.
Dimes and Nigel know each other very well. They started training at the same time here in OVW, and in fact had their first professional wrestling match against each other.
Oh, these two men know each other so well.
Slingshot!
Look at that!
With the crossbody block all the way out to the floor.
Dimes just wiping out Nigel Winters out here now.
You know, this gauntlet scenario is about speed, strategy, and conditioning. You want to get through matches as fast as possible because surviving the gauntlet is truly a test. No challenger has gone from beginning to end in the gauntlet.
No, they haven't. And I honestly don't think either one of these gentlemen have what it takes to do that.
And you've got to go, and you've got to have the strategy. You got to stay one step ahead of your opponent inside the ring and not just be thinking about who you're facing. Think about who could be coming through the curtain next.
Head scissor takedowns.
Typically you have 6 superstars in the gauntlet setting, 5 challengers in the champion. There it is!
Changemaker!
Into the cover, the leg is hooked! And Dimes advances in the gauntlet. And that was a good victory. That was key strategy for Dimes. He was fast, and now he's still relatively fresh for the next superstar.
Now, Matt Vine.
Well, Matt Vine now in trying to take advantage of the fact that Dimes has already had to face off against Nigel Winters.
Matt Vine comes in fresh, he comes in explosive, and he comes in with a size advantage over Dimes.
See, here's the problem with it being all about your speed.
There's the Rude Awakening style neck breaker. Dimes in trouble, but he's out in 2.
How much gas did Dimes expend against Nigel? And how much does he have left in the tank?
Cover here, shoulders are on the mat. How much punishment can Dimes now withstand? From Matt Vine. Vine, a young superstar out of Chicago, Illinois. We've seen him just a handful of times here in OVW.
Well, look at the size difference between the two, and that's where Dimes' speed does come into play.
Guys, but you remember the news that broke and went all over the wrestling world earlier this week. OVW now a developmental, a training territory with Impact Wrestling. You are going to see superstars like Matt Vine and many others who are coming into our facility, who are coming into our company, looking for an opportunity to shine in front of the national spotlight. Oh, my goodness, and Dimes may have lost a tooth with the super kick.
That's got to be it.
It's not.
Seriously?
Frustration from Vine here. He thought he had Dime held down, but look at the heart of Dimes to survive here.
Well, Matt Vine trying to do a little bit of amateur dentistry with that boot. Dimes shows the wherewithal to kick out, tries to go to the ropes. Vine's just got a hold of him now.
Dimes reverses, spins it around, tries to turn it into a side headlock.
And there's Vine with the shin breaker to counter it.
And is he gonna turn it around into a figure 4? Small package here. Great move by Dimes, but he can only find 2.
Matt manages to get out. Dimes slides behind.
Another roll up here, shoulders are on the mat. Vine's looking at the lights.
Matt trying a jackknife cover now.
Seesaw back and forth. Dime's shoulders are on the mat. Now it's Vine's shoulders on the mat. 2 and look at the bridge here, and that takes a lot with the larger man on top.
Dimes has him hooked for the backslide.
Into the backslide. Dimes advances.
Yes. See, that's what I was talking about the size disadvantage.
Matt Vine has been eliminated. Introducing next, Adam Revolver.
Here comes a snake. Adam Revolver has been television champion several times here in OVW.
That he has, and I've been present for many of those, Gilbert, and it's always been a beautiful thing to see.
And Adam Revolver has never met a rule that he didn't want to break in a corner that he didn't want to cut.
Well, Dimes had a chance, but now that Adam Revolver's in here, I mean, he's a Triple Crown champion.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
What hasn't he done as he suplexes Dimes? Beautiful float over.
But no hook of the leg, and Dimes is out in 2. And I go back to that question of how much punishment can Dimes withstand? Revolver using the ropes. He knows he's got that full 5 seconds.
Well, and why shouldn't he take every single bit of it? It's there for a reason.
You've said 1,000 times that Adam Revolver doesn't just come into the ring with an A, B, and a C plan. He comes to the ring with a plan for every letter of the alphabet and some numbers and Roman numerals as well.
You know, Adam Revolver is a master strategist. Adam Revolver's got a plan for everybody in the back. He sits around, he watches tape, and he looks for mistakes.
You can see fatigue beginning to set in with that picture on Dimes' face.
And Dimes' arms just aren't long enough to box with a god like Adam Revolver.
Revolver looks like he may be setting up here for the sleeper, and the snake has got it locked in, but look at Dimes fight.
Wait a minute.
Look at Dimes fight. You know, Revolver does the sleeper better than anybody in the OVW locker room.
And Dimes is fighting it off almost better than anybody I've seen in the OVW locker room.
Snap mares it around. Dimes hits the far side rope and a knee well placed to the torso of Revolver. Backsplash-like maneuver, and Dimes is putting it together here.
Dimes has found a third wind, if you will. Blocks the shot. Dimes going up to the top now.
Going for broke, nobody home, and a clip of the leg from the Snake.
Adam Revolver taking out that knee, goes for the cover.
Shoulders on the mat. Dimes is in trouble, but he's out in two. We are halfway through this six-man gauntlet. Who's leaving the television champion tonight? OVW continues.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
It doesn't matter if you go out a day in your life. Within 4 to 6 weeks, we're gonna teach you how to weld.
Television title gauntlet match continues, and during the break it has been all Adam Revolver. You see Dimes in the figure four that was just applied. Key strategy by the Snake. Can Dimes hold on here? Look at the positioning in the middle of the ring.
Well, Adam Revolver clipped the knee right as we were going into break, and he's done nothing but try to take Dimes' legs out from under him to negate that speed advantage.
Look, this hold hurts in so many ways. It shoots the pressure from the bottom of your toes to the top of your head, and it's hard to keep your shoulders off the mat. Only one way to reverse, that's to flip it over the opposite direction and shoot the pressure the opposite way.
Oh, Dimes is trying to either roll it over or make it to the ropes. Adam Revolver fights it back.
Yeah, but Revolver is a former television champion, a battle-tested ring veteran. He's got that lock applied in the best way possible.
Well, Dimes is trying to throw some shots at Revolver. Oh! Well, he snuck one through.
That one came from Southern Indiana. The pride and joy of New Albany just uses his rights and lefts to break free. Oh, but the damage is done.
Well, I think all he did was anger Adam Revolver.
Dimes out of the way in just the nick of time.
Hey, come on, ref. Get him out of the corner now. How is this fair to Adam Revolver? Referee's just let him get punished in the corner.
I think we are seeing the will and the heart of Dimes here. Again, this kid's stock has been rising since Clash of the Bluegrass, and that one came from his guts.
Well, it came from somewhere. Regardless of where it was from, it took Adam Revolver down.
Revolver reverses the ride now. Snatched out of midair and put right back in the sleeper.
Dimes is going for the change maker, and Revolver had it scouted.
And nobody does it better than Adam Revolver, cutting off the blood flow to the carotid artery. We've seen him put men out in just 30 seconds. And now think if you're Dimes. Dimes has already faced two other superstars here. Dimes rolls through. Dimes rolls through. Revolver couldn't get a lock. Smart move by Dimes.
Adam Revolver has been eliminated.
Adam Revolver has been eliminated?
And Revolver is incensed and in disbelief here. But look at the story written all over Dimes' face. I mean, this kid can't even stand to his feet.
Dimes gasping for oxygen. That sleeper hold took so much out of him.
You know, it's like Dimes is in a race.
Introducing his next opponent, Drew Hernandez.
Hernandez quickly going for the power bomb, trying to pick the bones and pick up on the damage that's already been done to Dimes. Hernandez with the hook of the leg. Could it be enough? And Dimes is still alive.
What? How did Dimes kick out of that?
I tell you what, Dimes is showing us right here, right now, more than ever what he's made of. This gauntlet match is like a race. And it's not like he has to go around the track one time. If he wins that race, he's got to race around the track again against somebody else. And around and around and around he goes through 5 other superstars. No one's made it from beginning to end as a challenger, Josh.
Well, yeah, and I don't think Dimes is going to either. Look at Drew Hernandez. Drew Hernandez comes in, the first thing he does, he power bombs Dimes almost through the mat.
But what did Dimes do? What did Dimes do?
Dimes had the wherewithal to kick without. He managed to just pull something from deep. So what does Hernandez have to do to put him down?
Look, Dimes knows what's at stake. I think everybody in the locker room knows what's at stake. You have this big, bright, worldwide spotlight shining down on OVW right now. And when you are a champion, it means something.
It does. But what I'm trying to get at, Gilbert, what does Dimes have left? What can he pull out to continue on against a fresh competitor the size of Drew Hernandez?
I think we're seeing a Dimes that we've never seen before here, Josh.
On the crowd rallying behind Dimes, showing their support.
You gotta respect this young man's fortitude.
Obviously the energy from the crowd's reinvigorating him right now.
Calling on that proverbial 12th man, the OVW faithful here in Davis Arena. But then just cut off at the pass.
Drew Hernandez puts Dimes right down. He's going for that power bomb again, Gilbert.
This has got to be it.
Good night, Dimes.
Dimes turns it around with the Huracan Rana, shoulders on the mat. One more man. There's one more man in this gauntlet. Oh, come on, Hernandez, this isn't called for. He's already been through enough.
Well, Drew Hernandez doesn't care what he's been through. He's getting that second power bomb.
And here comes, it's not just man, it's part man, part demon.
Drew Hernandez has been eliminated. Introducing the final competitor, Amon.
Oh, good Lord. Amon just bouncing Dimes' head like a basketball.
Dimes survived Nigel, he survived Vine, he impressed when he got past Adam Revolver, and he even made it through Drew Hernandez, but I mean, this is too much. This is too much with Amon.
I mean, Amon, he's just out of his mind. He's out of control. All he cares about is wreaking havoc. The TV title, Gilbert.
Look at the picture. Look at Dimes' face. He doesn't even know where he is right now.
Dimes is out of it. I don't think Amon even knows that he's in the TV title gauntlet. He just knows there's somebody in the ring that he wants to tear apart.
Satan's favorite sinner, the demon Amon, choking the life out of Dimes here. And what a valiant effort it has been for this young man. Again, I say sometimes that Dimes has moments where he looks like $1 million inside the squared circle, and you can take nothing away from his heart.
Not at all, Gilbert. I mean, you're completely right.
Snatched out of midair by the demon. And the power slam. And that's got to be it.
Amon goes for the cover here.
There's the cover, the count, and the hit is not it.
What?
It is not it. Dimes is still alive.
But how? Where? Where is it coming from?
His heart, his guts, his soul. That's where it's coming from in Dimes.
Well, if he's not careful, Amon is going to show him his heart, his gut, and his soul by the time this is over.
Is he going to rip it right out of his body?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the television champion, Dustin Jackson, not in this gauntlet. The title vacated because Jackson was the victim of a heinous assault as we came on the air tonight by Colton Cage. And I got to wonder aloud here, what if he can't defend his television title tonight, what does this mean for the Cage match April 6th at the Saturday night special between Cage and Jackson?
That's actually a really good question, Gilbert. I don't know. I don't think there's a precedent for that.
Medical crews tending to Jackson and back. An ambulance was called earlier tonight, and our broadcast colleague, Dr. Manby's Ted McNaylor, has been trying to get the bleeding to stop. But right now, the subject matter at hand is the television title. Who is going to step into Jackson's place? Cover here, shoulders on the mat, and again, Dimes is still alive.
Amon swinging that clothesline into Dimes like it was a 2x4. Dimes collapsed to the mat, but he managed just in the nick of time to roll that shoulder just enough to break the plane.
How could you not be impressed with the the fact that Dimes is still in this fight, but it's one thing to be impressed. It's one thing to survive, and a complete another thing to thrive. Dimes has gotten no offense in here against the Demon.
That he hasn't. This has been all Amon since he barreled through the curtain.
Listen to the crowd here in Davis Arena, that slow clap, almost trying to will Dimes, give him a little bit of strength when he needs it most. Again, no man has gone from beginning to end in the gauntlet. This could be a history-making night for Dimes. And he begins to rally.
Dimes with the drop kick now.
The 24-year-old out of New Albany, Indiana, tries to press, but even when he begins to mount a little offense, he's just cut off at the pass by Amon.
You know, technically, he's faced, at this point, 2 heavyweight champions, but look at this!
Crawled up the Demon and slapped him in the face. But that may have just existed to anger Amon. He looked like he was setting up for STH, straight to hell. Changemaker!
Oh my God, out of
Changemaker!
nowhere!
Dimes hits it! Dimes hits it! Into the cover! And he's done it! He's done it! Tonight, Dimes makes history! It goes beginning to end of the gauntlet!
Your winner and new OVW Television Champion, Dimes!
What a night for Dimes! Another $1 million match for this young man. A change-making night for your new OVW champion, Dimes. Hold on. I'm getting word that the paramedics are now. Okay, can we get a shot in back? Paramedics. You're attending to Dustin Jackson. Let's get a shot in back.
You're doing great, man. You're doing great. Just breathe. Just breathe. Thank you.
You'll be okay.
You will.
I'm going to be with you the whole time, okay?
When you all get to the hospital, I want you to call me, please.
Okay.
Good?
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to be right here the whole time, okay?
You want to come on up to the front? We'll get you in front. He's all right. Come on. Come on. We got you. You all right?
Listen, you got this, brother. You got this. Okay?
You okay?
One more. There you go. His girlfriend's up front. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys good? Yeah, we're good. All right.